Putting a hook into the vise is called mounting the hook. A frequent question is, how do I know if my hook is correctly mounted? Well, whether you're mounting small hooks ranging from 22 to 28 or mounting a large hook ranging from 1/0 to 4/0, the tests for proper mounting are the same. Let me mount this 22 dry fly in a standard traveler jar assembly, and I'll show you what to look for. The first check is to make sure the top half of the bend is exposed. The bottom half of the bend, the heel of the hook, is where the tips should clamp. Leaving the top half open gives you plenty of working room for tails. The next check is to make sure the tips of the jaws extend beyond the hook wire. If the jaw tips don't extend beyond the hook wire, the jaws cannot properly clamp onto the hook. And lastly, you should make sure the hook point is exposed. The hook wire tapers towards the point, and if the hook point isn't exposed, you're trying to clamp onto the hook taper, and the jaws are not designed to do that. Let's switch to a 2/0 saltwater hook and check the mounting position for a larger hook. As I mentioned before, the tests for proper mounting are the same for both large and small hooks. Once the proper setting for the jar adjustment screw is determined, the hook is mounted, paying particular attention to keeping the hook shaft parallel to the tabletop. The checks are quick and easy with a large hook. First, the jaw tips. These do indeed extend beyond the wire of the hook, and it's easy to see that the jaws clamp onto the heel, leaving the shank and the bend open with plenty of working room for tying on materials. If the hook is properly mounted in the vise, slipping while you're tying will become a thing of the past. If you set the jar adjusting screw and properly mounted the hook, your thread will break from too much tension perhaps, but the hook won't slip.